Look up at the night sky. Every tiny point of light you see is a star, and for a very long time, humans believed those stars were just lights in the darkness, distant, unreachable, and lonely. We believed our solar system was special, that Earth was unique, that maybe we were the only ones here, but in the last few decades, that belief has completely collapsed. Today, we know that planets exist everywhere, worlds orbiting distant stars, worlds beyond our solar system, worlds we now call exoplanet. Some of them are larger than Jupiter, some are smaller than Earth, some are frozen, some are burning hot, some might have oceans, clouds, and atmospheres that look strangely familiar. And once you understand that, the question changes forever. It's no longer do planets exist out there? The real question becomes, are we alone? For most of human history, exoplanet existed only in imagination. Ancient philosophers wondered if other worlds might exist, but there was no way to test the idea. Even after telescopes were invented, stars were simply too far away. Planets don't shine like stars, they don't glow, they reflect light, and from such enormous distances, they disappear into the glare of their host star. For centuries, astronomers believed detecting another planet was nearly impossible. By the early 20th century, some scientists even argued that planetary systems like ours were extremely rare. Earth, they believed, might be a cosmic accident. There were moments when astronomers thought they had found planets around other stars. Tiny wobbles in star positions were interpreted as gravitational effects from orbiting worlds, but again and again these discoveries fell apart. The signals were errors, faulty instruments, atmospheric distortion, human miscalculation. By the mid-1900s, skepticism took over. Many astronomers quietly believed we might never know whether other planets existed at all. Then everything changed. In 1992, scientists made a discovery that shocked the astronomical world. They found planets orbiting a pulsar, the dense, rapidly spinning remains of a dead star. These were not friendly worlds. They were blasted by radiation, completely uninhabitable, but they were real. For the first time in history, humanity had confirmed the existence of planets beyond our solar system. Still, many scientists were cautious. Pulsars were strange objects. Maybe these planets were rare exceptions. Then came the discovery that shattered every remaining doubt. In 1995, astronomers detected a planet orbiting a star very similar to our Sun. This planet was massive, comparable to Jupiter, but it orbited incredibly close to its star, so close that it completed a full orbit in just a few days. This wasn't supposed to exist. According to everything scientists believed, giant planets should form far away from their stars. Yet here it was, a hot Jupiter, burning, massive, and completely unexpected. That single discovery forced scientists to rethink how planets form. It meant planetary systems could be wildly different from our own. The universe was more creative than we imagined. From that moment on, exoplanet discoveries exploded. But how do you find a planet you can't see? Astronomers developed clever methods to detect invisible worlds. One method involved watching stars very carefully. As a planet orbits a star, its gravity causes the star to wobble slightly. That wobble is tiny, smaller than the width of a human hair when seen from light years away, but with precise instruments, it can be measured. Another method proved even more powerful. When a planet passes in front of its star, it blocks a tiny fraction of the star's light. That dimming is called a transit. By measuring how often the light dips and how much light is blocked, scientists can calculate the planet's size, orbit, and even its density. This method changed everything. Suddenly, astronomers could search for thousands of planets at once. Space telescopes were launched with one purpose: stare at stars and wait for shadows. And the shadows came. Planets everywhere. Small rocky planets, giant gas worlds, planets orbiting two stars at once. Planets packed so close together they look nothing like our solar system. Worlds that challenge every rule we thought we understood. Some exoplanets are so close to their stars that their atmospheres are being stripped away. Some are so dark they absorb almost all light. Some have temperatures hot enough to melt metal. Some rain molten glass sideways due to extreme winds. There are planets covered entirely by oceans, with no land at all. Others are locked so that one side always faces their star, leaving one hemisphere in eternal daylight and the other in endless night. Earth is no longer the standard, it's just one example. As discoveries continued, scientists realized something extraordinary. There may be more planets in our galaxy than stars. Think about that. hundreds of billions of stars in the Milky Way, and possibly trillions of planets, worlds everywhere. That realization changed the direction of science. Astronomers stopped asking only how many planets exist. They began asking something far more important: which of these worlds could support life? Scientists identified regions around stars called habitable zones, places where temperatures might allow liquid water to exist. Water, as far as we know, is essential for life. Then came the next breakthrough. By studying the light that passes through a planet's atmosphere during a transit, astronomers could identify the chemicals present there. Certain gases like oxygen, methane, and water vapor are especially interesting. On Earth, these gases are closely linked to living organisms. Finding them elsewhere wouldn't prove life exists, but it would be the strongest hint humanity has ever seen. For the first time, we weren't just discovering planets, we were searching for life. The implications are enormous. If life exists elsewhere, even in simple microbial form, it would mean life is not rare. It would mean biology is a natural outcome of the universe, not a miracle that happened once. And if intelligent life exists somewhere, if another civilization ever looks back at us, then humanity would no longer be alone in the cosmic story. We don't have that answer yet, but what we do know is this: the universe is not empty, it is filled with worlds. Planets are common, stars almost always have companions, and Earth is no longer isolated in a silent cosmos. The discovery of exoplanet changed how we see the universe. It changed how we see our place in it, and it changed the most important question humanity has ever asked. Are we alone? We don't know yet, but for the first time in history, we know where to look, and somewhere out there, orbiting a distant star, the answer may already exist, waiting to be discovered.